Oh, God. Do I hate James Franklin? Do I hate James Franklin? Penn State loses today to the worst team in the Big Ten. Today, they go out to UCLA. They get dumped right now. There's about 30 seconds left to go in this game. 42-35. Too much too late. Very bad first half on them. James Franklin needs to be fired. Andy Kolicki needs to go with him. This is it. Like, what more proof do you guys need to see that this guy's not a leader? And he's a horrible football coach. This guy just did something that hasn't been done in 40 years. 40 years. Back-to-back losses. Kiss your national title hopes goodbye. They may finish in the top 12. Right now, I seriously doubt it because they got to play Ohio State. And guess what? Ohio State's going to thump them something fierce. So get ready for a meaningless New Year's Day Bowl because of James Franklin. He needs to be fired. He needs to be fired immediately. And enough with the clown show with this dude. This guy is horrible. Kolicki, you can go with him. Your offensive play calling sucks. I said it last week. I'll say it again this week. They are horrible. They are horrible. Plain and simple, that's it. Like, this team is not – kiss your national title hopes goodbye because they're not even making it. This is the most embarrassing loss that I've ever had to sit down and witness as a Penn State fan. James Franklin sucks. He needs to be fired. That's it. That's it. He needs to be fired. I don't want to hear nothing about them. Nothing. I don't even care. Even if there's some type of miracle that happens in this guy. Like, I came on here so early because I just had to. I had to. Because it was just, preposterous about this guy. Again, Drew Aller today, 17-23, 199 yards, 2 touchdowns. He might as well have been invisible. He led the team in rushing, 11 carries for 79 yards. Okay, but UCLA's quarterback, Nico Lamala, this guy, 16 carries, 128 yards, 3 touchdowns. Okay, that was rushing the ball. He had 3 touchdowns rushing. He's counted for 5 total touchdowns today. 5 total touchdowns for the Bruins today. Penn State's just a horrible football team. They're a horrible, horrible, horrible football team. And you know what? As far as I'm concerned, James Franklin needs to be fired. I mean, today. Penn State's got to cut the ties with this dude. This guy will never win a national title. Hell, he won't even win the Big Ten. He won't even win the Big Ten. He sucks so bad. He stinks so bad. Just stinks. So, I mean, again, they're going to end up losing by 5 by a game they were favored by 24.5 points. Let that sink in. This team just got throttled, and I'm talking about UCLA, just got throttled a week ago. I mean, God, this team got smoked by Utah, okay? Lost by a touchdown to UNLV, got smoked again by 25 by New Mexico, okay? Lost last week 17-14 to Northwestern. That's right, this team lost to Northwestern. And you gave up 42 points to this team? No. Sorry, not sorry. James Franklin needs to be fired. Plain and simple, that is it. Guys, what are you feeling tonight? As Eagles fan checks in, he says, embarrassing. Man, you have no idea how embarrassing it is sitting there watching that game. My God, was that the worst that I ever seen a Penn State game play. He says, imagine Penn State throws a Hail Mary. Probably get intercepted. Drew Aller, Ricky saying, go Eagles. So, I mean, right now, guys, it's just been I can't. I can't with this team. I seriously, truly can't with this team. This going through this, okay, with this team, knowing of what's coming up next, I mean, let's face it, like they have literally Northwestern next week, then they go to Iowa, then in back-to-back weeks, okay, literally in November, the beginning of November, they have Ohio State and Indiana. They're going to lose both of those games. Do you really think for 1 second Penn State's going to run the rest of the table and have 2 losses? No. Get ready for a non-mattering, a non-matter, it's a non-matter bowl on New Year's Day for the Nittany Lions. That's what it's going to be. Well, guys, listen, we do have the NLDS going tonight, and coming up right after the final out. Pat will have you tonight. Al had to do something. So Pat will have you tonight, guys. He'll be covering game 1 between the Phillies and the Dodgers. So make sure you guys tune in for that. And here is our lineup basically for tomorrow, as you see, going on there. You have the Pittsburgh Sports Desk. Steel City, they'll be on a little earlier tomorrow with those oh, that was last week's. Man, they didn't put this week's in there? Jesus. Here they go, man. These knuckleheads. These knuckleheads. I'll tell you. Let me find it. Hold on. Let me go here to there we go. There we go. Now, his is still the same too. Okay. So anyway, this is what you're seeing as of tomorrow. Tomorrow we will get it started. Basically with me and Pat in the morning. That's right, P&M in the AM. Make sure you guys tune in for me and Pat. As you know, right after me and Pat, you will have the Birds Flyby. That's right, the Birds Flyby. Right after the final whistle. And then tomorrow night, 10 o'clock, Matty B will return with the final word. So make sure you guys tune in for that as we have coming up for tomorrow. And guys, again, make sure you tune in to all the great shows that we have coming up here this week. Just to give you a little short and show you again, Pat will be on tonight, and then it'll be me and Pat Monday night. That's right, P&M in the PM. That's right, we'll be taking over after game 2. And then Wednesday will be Al and Matty B. So make sure you guys tune in for those. That is your lineup for the first 3 games of that NLDS. Again, guys, Penn State loses tonight. Again, they lose literally to the worst team in the they lose to the worst team in the Big Ten. They lose to them tonight. And right now it is there's 2 seconds left. I thought the game was already over. I thought they were just going to come in and kneel down. That's why I started the show a little early. But Penn State with the ball on their 37-yard line. If it does change and it does go in and they score, I will let you know. But right now, it looks like Penn State will be dropping to 3-2. And like I said, kiss your national title hopes goodbye, because Penn State will most likely be in the 20s by the time that happens. For them to even remotely sniff a BCS college football playoff system, they're going to have to beat Ohio State, and that is not going to happen. James Franklin can't beat nobody that's good, and there you have it. Just doing a little check on the Phillies right now. Nothing. And top of the second, no score of the Phillies game. So, again, guys, this one should be almost over. Like I said, there was 2 seconds left. So, I just kind of came on. I kind of got a little frustrated with watching this game because I'm going to keep beating this up. Okay, you gave up 42 points to the worst team in the Big Ten. 42 points to the worst team in the Big Ten. You let their quarterback score not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 touchdowns, 3 rushing, 2 passing. Where was this Jim Knowles defense at? Because they got carved up like Swiss cheese today. They got carved up at all. It looked like they didn't even leave Happy Valley. I don't even want to wear this hat. That's how mad this team has me right now. And I don't see no relief in sight. I really, truly don't. Do not see it at all. So, again, your Sunday for tomorrow, make sure pre and post game, Will and the guys from out Western PA, they will have you covered as they get ready for the Steelers tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune into those as well. And again, me and Pat will be on 9 a.m. as usual, along with Al. This is a tough one to swallow, man. This game tonight is just, it was really bad. I mean, it was bad from the start. I mean, you let that sorry ass team go down the field and score a touchdown. Then to make the matters even to add insult to injury, they come back and do an onside kick and go right down the field and kick another field goal. And before you know it, before you answer, they answer back, cut it to 10-7. Then what do? They let them go right back down the field and score another touchdown. This was the most sorriest game. Again, think about this in historical terms. They're the number 7 ranked team in the nation. You just lost to an 0-4 team. An 0-4 team. I'm sorry, but James Franklin cannot get on that plane to go back to Happy Valley. He needs to be fired. Or when he gets back, you hand him his pink slip and say, James, thank you for everything, but I think we can take it from here. And send Kolosecki with him. With his sorry-ass play calling. You need 2 yards, and you mean to tell me your 2 yards or your 4th down play is to have Drew Aller run it? Like, give me a break, dude. Give me a break. Just give me a break with him, man. I can't with this guy. I've been calling for his head for 4 years now, 5 years. I've been calling because he sucks. And I'm going to keep reiterating how bad he sucks. It is so hard to like this team and watch this team when you know he's the guy making the decisions or overseeing the guys that are making the decisions, and it keeps biting them in the ass over and over again, year in and year out. This is Penn State under James Franklin in a nutshell, what you saw the last 2 weeks. They drop a heartbreaker to a team that's in the top 10, and then they always lose a game that they have no business losing. This is James Franklin at Penn State. It's been that way since he's been here. For 12 years, we've been dealing with this. For 12 years. It's time to cut the cord. We need a fresh start. Okay? Allard's going to be leaving at the end of the year to go to the NFL. Good riddance. Okay? He was supposed to be a generational talent. Generational, my ass. He sucked. He sucked. Like, I'm not happy. The guy they should have kept was Bo Pabula, and that's the guy they should have went with, because at least with him, that dude's out there trying. I can't watch this team. I can't. You let Manny Diaz leave and becomes the head coach at Duke, okay? They had a really good defense. A really good defense. This defense today, I don't know what Jim Knowles was doing today. The only time they did tighten up a little bit in the second half, but they let this quarterback run free all damn day. 152 yards and 3 touchdowns on 16 carries. My man was gashing them. And I'm supposed to be coming on here with the glass half full. No, this team sucks, and they're not a playoff team. They're going to be the Outback Bowl, the Up Your Sister's Rear End Bowl, whatever bowl you want to give them, they'll be at. Okay, and their fans will go and they'll support them. Like, here's the thing, next week, don't go to Beaver Stadium or their next home game. Don't go. Like, literally, 100,000. Do not go to this game. Stop supporting this school. This school literally is horrible. James Franklin should have been out of here 5 years ago. 5 years ago. That would have gave him 7 years here. He's won it forever against winning teams. And he always has a loss like this every year. Every year they lose to a team that they shouldn't be losing to. And they had no business losing that game today. They looked at UCLA as they were 0-4. that this was going to be a walk in the park, and they got their ass kicked. And good, you know what? I hope it cost them their playoffs, and I hope it cost that stiff of a head coach his job, because he sucks. And I'm going to continue to keep saying he sucks. So I'm sorry. For the last 15 minutes, I probably said he sucks about 30 times, and I'll probably say it another 30 times, because he sucks. He's a stiff. Kolozecki, the offensive coordinator, you're a stiff too. Meanwhile, my man Luke Fickle's sitting out wasting away in Wisconsin. He should have been here. He would have had this team ready to play last year. He would have had this team ready to play. I wish James Franklin would have taken the USC job. Get the hell out of Happy Valley, dude. You stink. Adam C's checking in. Fire them now. I didn't see the game, but just the score, but I can tell it was a disaster. Oh, Adam, you been dude, at one point in this game, they were down 27-7 in this game. 27-7. Number 7th ranked team in the nation. I think they're going to get 2 more losses, maybe even 3. They may end up with 5 losses this year. Like, you may see them in, the Buy My Food Stamp Bowl. Because really take a look at their games that they got coming up on their schedule. They never play well in Iowa. Okay, Iowa's got a pretty legit defense. They also have Ohio State, and they got Ohio State. They have Ohio State. I'm trying to remember who else. What's their face? What the hell's their name? Oh Lord. I'm trying to think of their names. Oh Jesus. Oh man, what the hell is their Indiana. Indiana. I knew I had it. Yeah, matter of fact, their next 3 games consist of Northwestern, Iowa, then they're off, and then they go play Ohio State and Indiana back-to-back. Now, the only good saving grace is Indiana does come to Happy Valley, but I will say this as well. They also have a trip to Michigan State in East Lansing. They never play well there. They also are home for Nebraska, and they get Rutgers at the end of the year. So you tell me, guys. I want to know. Like, I see 2 more losses. So that's going to put them at, 4 losses. That's going to put them at 4 losses. And this is what Penn State gets, man. Mike Papernick checking in says, Phillies, LA, 0-0, bottom of second. Mike, I got it on behind me, but I'm got to do my due diligence with this here. Adam says the toilet bowl. Again, James Franklin is just such an overrated coach. I'm tired of hearing about how good his recruiting classes are because he stinks. He is garbage. Kolosecki, the offensive coordinator, garbage. I mean, hot garbage. You have a 4th and 2. You have Katron Allen and Nick Singleton. You mean to tell me they can't get you 2 yards? Again, Kolosecki trying to be smarter than the average bear and blew up in his face. So instead of them going down, tying the game, and maybe potentially being in an overtime, maybe trying to win and keep their number 7 ranking, which is now going to be gone, I can see them probably being like late teens, early 20s now, because they are probably a top 25 team, but they're barely hanging on. I mean, if Notre Dame can be a top 25 team, so can Penn State. So, but this loss here is really going to hurt them. And, I would punish them. I would kick them out the top 25 for the week. I really would. You lost to a team that was 0-4. Fired their coach, got an interim coach. 24.5-point favorites. I'm going to say it again. 24.5-point favorites. You were more than 3 touchdown favorites to win this game. And you got punked. No, what happened was you took that team lightly and UCLA kicked your ass. And I put that on James Franklin. You didn't have your team prepared to go west and play. You just lost a really good game at home against an Oregon squad who I feel is probably top 3 in the country. Between Ohio State, Miami, and Oregon, they're probably top 3. But again, James Franklin. That's all I'm going to say. Guys, it's been fun. Again, make sure you check Pat out. He'll have the Fightins final tonight. So make sure you check him out tonight. I will be back bright and early tomorrow morning for P&M in the AM. We will be discussing this Phillies game 1. Also, look ahead, Birds Denver tomorrow. A lot of people ain't taking the Birds in this game. I really like the Birds in this game. I'm sorry, I'm not sold on Denver. But we'll talk more about that tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Again, we'll reiterate some of my locks for the NFL tomorrow. So you guys tune in then and have a good rest of your night. Go Phils. James Franklin, walk back to Happy Valley and take Whole Licky with you. I'm Mike Lauro. You guys have a good night. I'll see you at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning for P&M in the AM.